Come in, boy.
He's Finn gonna hassle us the whole time.
No, he'll just kind of sit down and relax. He'll be fine. Right. Oh, Buck! I just spilled some. Whoops.
Wasn't me.
Finn, come on. Come on up. Come on, boy. Come on, relax, buddy.
Oh, I did it as well.
Come on.
These are deep sofas, aren't they?
Oh dear. Right.
Should I sit cross-legged?
If you want, I do sometimes. Sometimes take my socks off.
My legs aren't that flexible.
Right. Are you in? Oh, am I in?
Am I in?
Are we in? Are we in?
Oh, there I am.
Cool. Welcome back to CARMUGZ podcast. That sounded shit. Let me do it again. Welcome back to CARMUGZ podcast. My name's Adam Ivell, and you join me on my channel, on my sofa, with my dog, Finn, and my friend, Boqer.
Hey.
Boqer123.
What's up?
And before we start, Zach, could you come over and just make sure we're all like in frame and stuff?
No, you're lit perfectly.
Sick.
Lit.
Lit, bro.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll fold it round so you can see if it does that
perfect.
screen thing.
Wicked. Okay, cool. Right, well, thank you, Zach. Zach's here in the background, just monging out.
Hi, Zach.
Living the dream. We filmed some fun videos the last couple of days, and I thought we'd get you on because you're a CARMUGZ now. You're not just a biker boy.
Like a boy.
So, who are you? Please tell the people out there, and for Zach, because he doesn't know who you are.
Hi, Zach.
Hey, mate.
So, my name's Josh, aka Boqer, and a lot of people call me Boqer. It's just a nickname that came from childhood, and then turned into a screen name, which turned into a YouTube, which turned into a brand almost, BQR. And yeah, I think I've been doing YouTube 10 years now, longer than 10 years. My first upload was 2017. No, 2007. 2007. 1 year.
What was your first upload?
Just some dumb BMXing shit. Like just messing around, like filming just dumb stuff like I have kept doing for the past like 10 years.
Yeah, sick. I can't see you because my dog's head's in the way and it's really annoying.
He likes doing that, doesn't he?
Sit down, boy. So yeah, so you're Boqer. You have a clothing company, BQR. Currently got your January sale on, so just drop that. You've been kind enough to come down.
I don't even have to plug, he does it.
Yeah, I'm plugging for him. It's my show, I can do what I want. Why did you start YouTube?
Because I like making videos and
Yeah.
just, yeah. I was never like a super creative, like, oh, we need to edit some fancy shit. Like that's why I was just made dumb, like
Jackass style.
yeah.
Is that what
like,
you grew up on?
completely like raw, yeah, like just raw videos. Like I hated I don't hate them, but like the music, this like the music behind the videos, like all the super edited stuff. I was like, well, I can't do that, so I'm just gonna do this raw stuff.
So you were into BMXing before you started filming it and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
You were just a BMXer kid and just I like looking at edits. So
Yeah, and I like filming like progress and stuff like that, and it's kind of just went from there really.
Sound.
You know what I mean?
Sound.
I'm making such direct eye contact with you right
I know, it's so central.
It's like camera or your eyes ready.
It's cool, man. We're here for a
Yeah,
chat.
cool.
We're here for a chat, and hopefully we can go in a bit of depth for people to work out who you are, what you're all about, and how you did your clothing. Obviously, we don't ask for your secrets, but like what inspired you to push on with it and all that sort of stuff. So let's start out. Where should we start out? Let's talk about your cars first.
Okay.
First car.
Peugeot 106 1.1.
Did you modify it?
I put like color-coded bumpers on it and painted the wing mirrors, and that was about it. Because then I crashed it.
Oh, okay. You didn't get cherry
I
bomb.
didn't crash it. I just kind of like
That was a
hit a wall.
17-year-old boy, right?
Yeah.
Did you have a cherry bomb?
No, I didn't.
Ah.
Didn't do any exhaust.
Oh, didn't you?
Nah.
No?
Yeah, like binned it into a wall, like going like 2 miles an hour, and it just put this huge dent in the rear quarter. So after that, I was just like, "Fuck this car!"
Yeah.
I can't be able to do anything. And then I went to a Seat Ibiza 1.4 2000.
The iBeef is a smaller one of what you've got now.
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
a Cooper, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my boss was selling it, and he just sold it so cheap. It had done like 20k miles, like in 2012 or something. And I was like, "Yeah, right, I'm gonna buy that."
Yeah,
so I bought it. And then about a month later, I just kept seeing Leons drive around, and I was like, man, that's such a better looking car. Like,
They're like the next step up, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are much better looking.
yeah. So I just kept seeing Leons around, and then I was like, what's the best Leon? And there's the Leon Cooper R. So then when I turned 21, I could afford insurance. I just started looking, and that was when like YouTube stuff and like the clothing stuff started kicking off. So I was like, oh, I got a bit of money to afford the insurance and stuff. So I was just like, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, that's sick, man. I'm sorry if I'm coughing a lot.
We're both ill.
Yeah,
so.
like this is like the worst time of the year around here. So the Cooper R is like a little love affair. It's called Colin.
Yep, Colin the Cooper.
Colin the Cooper, and yeah, you've got that quite well documented on your YouTube channel in between your bike vids and stuff like that. So
yeah, well, I found like there's kind of like a natural progression between BMX and cars. Like everyone, pretty much like 95% of people that like BMX like cars as well. So it's like I just started doing these little videos about cars on my second channel, and then everyone was just like, these are really sick. And then I started putting them on the main channel, and then all of a sudden they start doing better than BMXing videos, and it's like, okay, people like these, so
Yeah.
And then because I've documented that car for so long, and like it's quite a like like we reviewed it earlier, it's like there's a lot of car for your money, isn't it?
It's ridiculous.
They're so cheap.
Yeah, like considering like before I drove it, like I said to you, I was expecting to think it was boring.
Yeah.
Like to me, because I'm like this, like I love Jack cars, GTRs, Sylvias, you know, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
You have that general opinion, like Seat Leon's. Well,
Yeah, it's like a different scene, isn't it?
Not a turd car. You just like it just doesn't appeal to me. But driving it around earlier, I was like, blimey, this is fast.
Yeah,
like this is like really, really enjoyable. So,
but yeah, so I guess that's what like I think that's why those videos like people like them, because they're sort of like if you're 20 and you're looking at like when you turn 21, you want to get a good car.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people look at them for like a good first like fast performance car. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure. I mean,
They're attainable, so
and they're cheap. Well, you said earlier, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what?
$3
like,
grand.
for a car that fast.
Yeah, I know.
Ridiculous. Like, obviously, we should say yours is slightly modified.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
But like, it's a very, very fun car.
yeah. Even standard, they're like.
What's the
fun.
future plans for it? I think we should talk about that while we're on the subject of it,
Yeah.
instead of jumping around.
I just drive it to have fun, like. So I'm not like I don't go like full steam ahead at like.
Actually,
builds
let's
and
stop for a second. Zach, can you check the sounds on?
that.
I've just had like a heart attack moment. We're good. Oh,
My
carry
God,
on. Right, okay. Yeah.
What were we saying?
What's the future plans for it?
Yeah. So basically, I just want to make it like a bit of a more capable track car, but I also enjoy driving on the road at the speed limits, obviously. But yeah, like cage bucket seats.
But you've got one of them black boxes in, haven't you, for the insurance?
Yeah. So I can't really go. But yeah, at the moment, like it's so much fun. Like, because I don't drive it often, like I said in the other video. So like every time you just kind of like get it out, you've been driving like a diesel daily, and then you get in that. It's like it's fun all the time. So,
Yeah.
like, it's never like I'm driving it and I'm like, oh my god, I just need more. Like it's just it is what it is.
And on the subject of that diesel daily,
yeah,
what do you have? For the people that may not watch you or watch your channel, like explain what you've got and the
Nothing at the moment.
situation. No, come on, like.
So I had a Jag XF R Sport Black Edition. It was rude boy.
It's a beautiful car.
Yeah, so nice. And that was one of those things that like I was looking for dailies and I was like, yeah, I should get one. I was looking at like 2006 Passat Estates, and then the idea just came. We were just talking about it, we were like, what about a Jag? And we were like, ooh. So we started looking at them, and then the idea just escalated, and then all of a sudden I'm in Jag, like just trying to finance a brand new car. And I was like, that happened quick. That was a dumb idea.
Actually, if you can afford the repayment, why not?
And like we were saying yesterday, it's like you're in this house, it's mortgaged, but it's your house.
Yeah, my house.
It's like that phone you pay 50 quid a month for. You didn't pay outright for it, so it's kind of still your phone, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's exactly the same principle, but there's just this weird stigma about the car industry, and I think it's just people that are just like, oh, why the fuck do you do that? But I don't know.
Hey, if they don't want to finance a car,
Don't finance a car.
don't finance a car. If you do want to finance a car, finance a car.
Crack on.
It's the wonderful thing about life. It is
You
just
can do what you want.
you can do whatever you
You're
want to
your own
do.
person.
Look at Finn. He doesn't care.
He definitely does
He'll
what he
do
wants.
whatever he wants to do.
Eat my Monster Munch? Do that.
Yeah. But I
Slip
want to.
bubbles.
That's actually a subject I'll bring up with you. It's such a boring subject, but I think we can make it fun. The importance of a daily driver.
Yeah.
Because like,
Wait, do you want to explain? We're gonna get sidetracked.
oh, we need to carry on with your car, don't we?
Yeah, so it got crashed into like 2 weeks ago.
Sorry. Yeah. What's happening with that? Are you going to tell anybody?
It's still undecided, so it might be written off, it might not. I'm just kind of waiting to hear back from insurance.
So we'll wait
if-
and see.
Yeah, if it's written off, I'll look at something new because I'll get a payout, obviously, from insurance because it was her fault. And if not, then it'll be repaired and I'll be happy because I cannot be bothered with that hassle. You know, it's like when you're trying to find a new car, it's like,
For sure.
pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And you love that car.
I do love it. I didn't love it. Like, I wasn't in love with it. It was just a sick car until it got crashed into and I drove a Volvo Estate as a courtesy car, and I was like, I took that for granted.
Yeah.
It's way better than
Man.
this car. And like, yeah, I was just like, oh, okay, now I like it. Now that it's possibly going,
Yeah.
which is is what it is, isn't it?
Of course.
Yeah, but
So,
I'm alright. So.
yeah, on the subject of having an important daily driver, they have huge impact on your life, I think. Because like,
Yeah.
forever I've driven around in like these, until I got him, I've driven around in, Zach, you can vouch for me on this, loud, obnoxious Japanese cars.
Yeah.
For a little while I had a beautiful BMW, like, that was just like,
The 325.
yeah,
that
like,
was nice.
it was like, at the time, basically I got the deal of the century on this car, because it was like one of these ex-demo cars, so it was 6 months old, and then a guy bought it and owned it for 6 months, drove it around like 2,000 miles and traded it in because he trades his cars in every 6 months.
Did all the depreciating for
Yeah,
you?
I paid 23,500 for it.
What?
Like you
2K
can't turn
miles
that
on
down. But no, it had like 11,000 or 9,000 on it.
Yeah,
I picked it up. Like
that's mad.
it was really low miles. It was like a brand new 6,000 miles. It was so low and it was so beautiful and like I was gonna keep that standard. It was gonna be a daily, you know, like because I didn't have the dog. I was just like a young lad, you know,
Yeah,
like, whatever. Gonna keep it standard, and then the wheels kept corroding on it because they're crap.
Weird.
Them BMW like diamond cut wheels are shite. Like they are fully crap. 3
Yeah.
times they corroded after being replaced with brand
Was
new
there
ones.
air leaking out the tyres, like corroding from the inside?
No, it was like
On the
corroding
outside.
on the face of it, and I was like, hang on, they're not meant to do this. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not having that. So the dealership were just like, look, we can't fix it. Can we just paint them for you? So I was like, do them body colour. And they were like, okay.
Not the white.
Did it white. So they were matched white on white.
Such a chav.
And then I was like, well, it needs lowering now, doesn't it? And then I used it just like that for a little while. It wasn't a built car, it was just like lowered on wheels, but it looked so
Yeah.
good. Like like how old was I? 23?
Must have been,
Yeah, something like that. Rolled around in that car. I was just like, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
And then I sold it to get my mortgage because I needed a deposit for a house because I buy on my own, so like you did. And you have to have a big deposit, so I had to make a big sacrifice, which was sell the BMW.
That's alright, because you just bought another one.
I have. I think this video will be out after my purchase.
We won't say what it is, but it's a BMW.
I bought an M3. And it's
There we go.
I hope this video's out. I bought a new car and it's lovely, and I can't wait to pick it up and have that feeling again. And I feel like because I won't use it every day, the importance of the daily driver. I drive a smelly diesel Passat around.
Yeah.
It is boring, like at the maximum boring level.
VWs are just so dull.
It is like
Sorry to anyone who
it's
loves
so
VWs.
German, and I don't mean that in like a racist way. But you know how everything's sort of pinpoint. You know, like everything has a purpose.
Yours is quite new though, so like
12 plate,
yeah,
yes.
it's quite nice. Like
I got it as a bargain. It's got loads of miles on it. but-
yeah, my parents have got a 59 plate Passat, and it's just so beige.
Oh, it's beigest car ever.
Like there's the 110 brake one, and it's just like
Look,
oh my
talking
God.
about VW, Steve making the dog board. He's like, fuck.
Are we like segregating a huge portion of your audience? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to crack
I
on
do
with
like
another
VWs.
question that I have.
Yeah.
So, how did you take the step into track days? Because I watched your first track day video.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it. Enjoyed seeing the excitement.
you.
And I feel like hopefully that's something that the viewers that never have done track days before can escalate into as well. Because
Yeah.
it's a great community. It's great fun. And you get to beat the shit out of your car.
Yeah.
Legally.
Well, I think it came from like doing BMXing. I always like having a little. I'm not like an adrenaline junkie, but like it's fun having something that scares you, doesn't it?
Oh, 1,000,000%.
Like when you're doing it, it's scary, but then it's the best time of your life. And like I just really enjoy driving fast, and I was like, this is just not safe. Like you can't do it legally on the roads. My car's like too fast to. It's not like rapid, but
It is too fast. When the
if you're in a
boost gets-
30 zone, you want to blip it. It's like, oh, okay, speeding. So I was just like, yeah, I want to do a track day because it kind of makes me nervous, and therefore it will be good.
I like how you can improve on it as well. So I know
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not meant to time yourself, but everybody's fucking
Yeah.
does, obviously. Like, so it's like that. Like, how can I knock that few extra seconds off your lap
Yeah.
time? And like for me, I do enjoy it because it breaks up the drifting for me now.
Yeah.
I haven't done one in a long time, as you know. But
Not since I've known you, I don't think.
I did half that Rockingham in the
Yeah.
DC5, and that was when I hated it so much. I ended up selling it that night. Well, putting up for sale that night. I felt like I didn't enjoy that car, like
Yeah.
how it was meant to be. I'm sure they are fantastic if you set them up correctly, but I just couldn't bring myself to. What's the right way to phrase this? Put the money required into it
Yeah.
to make it the type of car I wanted it to be.
Because it is quite expensive building a
and,
track
and
car.
that car was mint.
Mm.
Oh, it was beautiful. Like, it was so pretty, and like it was like, I don't want to compare it to a girl, but if you know you have like a model girlfriend, like they're so pretty but so boring.
I do like DC5s.
Yeah, it's a beautiful looking car. You drove it.
Yeah.
First
Nice
VTEX.
But yeah, I think track days as well, like, it changes your way of driving as well, doesn't it? Like,
We don't need to hoon it everywhere on the road anymore.
no, that was one thing like I noticed is like, I did a track day and then I just didn't I didn't feel the need to like hoon at all on the roads, which is like, sorry, I was getting way distracted by that.
Yeah,
TV.
so was I. The football was kind of.
I don't even like
kept doing
football, I'm
it.
just staring at it.
Yeah,
It's like that
I kept doing it as well, and I was like, I just want to watch the football because Man City are losing, so this never happens. But yeah, I agree. Like it's the way I see it, Zach, do you want to come and get in on this conversation? Because you've done track days and stuff before. I feel like you could be a part of this as well. I feel bad you just sat over there.
Just sat scrolling girls on Instagram.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Anyway, I feel like with track days, like, you know how people get in a little street race? I'm a street racer, mate. Oh, you're so lame, you don't bring your car to street. I'm like, why would I want to? I can go so much faster on a track without potentially killing a young mum and her baby.
And also, I think like when you were driving on the road before you do a track day, I feel like you know nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing about the physics of like speed and how cars handle and stuff like that. And then you do a track day and you're like, oh shit. Like,
I think the best thing about track days is it humbles you.
What are you doing? Like,
Come on, get down.
get ass on my face.
I think it humbles you massively because I think everybody thinks they're the best driver in the world on the road.
Yeah.
And then you get on a track and you're like pinning it around. For me, it was in my VTEC car. You're pinning it around and there's some guy in like a Ford Mondeo with a roll cage goes past you and you're like,
Oh.
I am crap.
Yeah.
Like, so that's I like that. But then when you start to pick it up and like I ended up chasing M3s and stuff, and I was like, this is the best.
I
Like,
ain't got that far yet. I haven't done that,
yeah,
man.
yeah. I think you need to come down, stay the night down here one night, and we'll go do Snetterton.
Yeah.
Because that is Zach Snetterton, sick track. So like it's a lot of fun, and I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I want to do other tracks as well, like a bunch of different ones.
I want to do that one that Dan always does,
Cadwell
Park. Yeah, it looks scary.
So tight, like
Yeah.
no run off at all.
Yeah, it looks terrifying. I think it's like the problem is like for me because I've done all that work on that Civic. I'm like I don't want to wreck this car.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like I'm always looking. I'm like I get a little Clio 182 or something. You know, I can already done one for $2,000.
Yeah.
Roll cage. Pardon me. A roll cage, good tyres, $2,000. I wouldn't care if I smashed it up because
Fucking hell, it's a glass coaster.
to me I wouldn't
Bad
care
idea.
if it rolled. You know, it's that sort of thing. Whereas with the Civic, if I wrecked that car, I'd just be heartbroken. So
Yeah. But
We'll
you kind of passed the point of no return with that now. Like,
oh yeah, it's fun.
like it needs to be a track car.
Oh, it is going to be a track car. Like it's going to be bouncing off the limit around Snetterton as soon as it's got an engine back in it. But
And it's fully manning the camera. He's yawning at you.
yeah, is it that boring? Shut up,
That's a
dog.
better
It's just
question.
a chat. So let's get on to YouTube. Do you watch YouTube anymore? Because I know you've been doing it for so long. Like, do you have people you follow on there? Do you?
I go through little phases. I don't watch YouTube that much anymore.
Finn, that's what are we saying?
YouTube. Do I watch?
Yeah.
any?
Do you watch YouTube? Do you like? Do you have people that you're like? I'm gonna check up on them and see what they're up to.
Yeah. I mean, like, I used to watch YouTube loads. Like, I just used to like watch, like literally have like all my subscriptions. When subscriptions were a thing, when you like went
Could
to
actually see
Subbox
what
and
you
it was like date order and it actually shows you everything. Like, it was sick because you just subscribe to the people you want to subscribe to, like watch the videos and then happy days. And then YouTube went to shit. And like then like there's two aspects of it. Like, one is like the YouTube algorithm going to shit and like not showing you anything you want to see. And then the other part of it is like there's so much like there's so many people doing YouTube and so much saturation in it. And then you've got the whole drama, clickbait and all that sort of stuff. It's like really hard to actually find a good video. So then people are like putting out more content that's less quality. And in the end, I just sort of like, I've been watching like 45 minutes of YouTube, like watch 3 or 4 videos and all of them would just be like not really bringing anything to me. Like I was just like, this is, I'm so borderline not entertained right now. Like this isn't worth my time.
Yeah, I understand.
And then I just fucking stopped watching YouTube. I was like, this is bullshit.
I think it's fair.
Yeah.
I used to sit on YouTube every night.
Yeah, so did
Come
I.
home from work and I'd blitz it.
Yeah.
Put the Xbox on now.
Mhm.
I've got my like some bells on for certain people.
Yeah.
Like, I watch Philip DeFranco every night.
I watch a few of his. I've been watching loads of PewDiePie at the moment.
Yeah, PewDiePie's funny. Like some of the big old school guys that have just stuck to their roots and like,
which is quite rare.
I like to think that I put out, on the whole, good quality content.
Yeah.
Even though they might not be as long anymore. Some might be filmed on my phone if that's all I've got. But like, I've got a purpose. My channel has a purpose, and it's going through the motions with it.
Yeah.
Please don't start fucking squeaking, you cock. Fuck off.
He's like,
What? Yeah, I'm not here to like cause any problems.
No.
I'm just here to have a good time. I like filming videos. I've been doing it for a long time as well. Like vlogging, I've done it for like 5 years.
yeah.
You tosser. Come on. I'm not
in the
your
frame.
Probably.
Yeah, just his head like popping up.
So that's like I try and watch stuff. I try and support, especially British
I'll
vloggers
watch
and
my
that.
friends. Like, I watch your videos. I watch like at the moment I've just been watching Jimmy all the time because
Mr. Jimmy Oak.
when you've got like a build going on and like he's sick of what he does, then I like watching that.
Mr. Jimmy Oak. Sorry, dude. My dog is being an absolute.
Can you just
fuck
get rid
off.
of him? No, I'm
Just
sorry,
sell it.
Finn. I'm sorry. Just put him out.
He'll just scratch at the
Out
door.
there.
He'll just scratch
Up in
at
the
the door. He'll just scratch at the door. Trust me. Can you just stop?
Is he hungry or has he just been?
No, he just wants attention.
Get him to come here.
Get it! Get it! Get it! Get it! So yeah, Mr. Jimmy Oakes. I like him. Off your recommendation.
I love Jimmy.
I'd never heard of him until you came down last time and like, have you seen Jimmy's 300 ZX? I was like, no. And you showed me and I was like, ooh,
Tasty boy.
that's nice, yeah. So I started watching him. He seems like a lovely, lovely guy.
He is very humble.
Like I said, don't know him. Hopefully one day I'll meet him. We'll cross paths or whatever.
Yeah, I'm bringing him over here, so you got to come up, get rid of the dog for a few days and come up. Sorry, this is going to make it sound like I hate dogs. I love dogs.
He's a good boy.
Just
I just can't afford like a studio or anything for this sort of shit. Like,
Yeah.
because like they don't get that many views. But like but yeah. So you kind of use YouTube to boost a career almost for a little while. Would you say
It
that?
kind of just happened, like, and this is what, I don't know how to phrase it without sounding like a dick or whatever, but I started YouTube before it was a career option.
Yeah.
And then like,
Just for fun.
yeah, just for fun. And then like now I see a lot of people,
Fuck off.
or a lot of channels that are sort of like, you can tell they've started YouTube and started like a merch line or whatever
Instantly.
purely just for the fact that
Finn!
this is going to be a really broken up fucking interview.
Right, hang on. Just stop 1 second. I'm gonna go and shoot the dog. Let's start again. Yeah. So people have merch lines like instantly for their channel. Like,
or like they'll start, like, this is what gets me, is like when you see their videos and it's like you're just making videos for the sake of making videos, like, and I can tell you weren't a filmmaker or you didn't enjoy making videos like in the first place, or like maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but you're here as like a marketing or like a future sort of like income means, like that's all you're here for. It's transparent, we can see through it, and that's what kind of like bugs me about YouTube at the moment, is like everyone's seeing, and like yeah, it is turned into that. But it does take out a bit of the fun, doesn't it?
for me, with my channel, I don't know if you've found this as well. Like, I think people think that mine was very much like that. He started a merch line because of a YouTube.
Yeah.
I had my merch 621 for 5 years before I even made a video.
Yeah.
621 has been a company since 2008.
Yeah.
Or a brand name, sorry. It turned into a limited company once we were making the turnover for it. But I then tried not to push it too hard through the videos, but I was like, well, if I'm building a car and I can supply all the parts, why wouldn't I say, we get this from us if you want, come and grab the wheels from us, we'd like the support. Can you see that in the camera? He's just giving me you know, and I never wanted it to be like pure pushing. That's why I changed my channel name, because I didn't want it to be like it's a brand just trying to push videos to make money. So I changed it to my personal name. It means I can do whatever I want, push my drifting, maybe one day get sponsors for drifting. That'd be cool. I'd love to compete.
Yeah.
Like, but we'll see where that ends up. You're right, dog. You just want some attention. But yeah, I understand what you mean. I just think like
there's a lot of it recently, like since YouTube's blown up, and I think what it was is like a lot of people
getting a Lambo.
Yeah, a lot of people who like obviously have jobs they don't really enjoy. They see like all these YouTubers, they see the good side of it, so they're like, oh, these guys are just making videos and they're making fuckloads of money. That's easy, I can do that. And that, I think that is part, like maybe a little bit of the problem of like all this oversaturation of the YouTube, and then like obviously they got to change the algorithms and stuff, and like it sounds like I'm really sour. I'm just like,
I think it's fair enough,
but too many chefs spoil the pot, don't they?
Yeah. Like, I like collabs, I like hanging out with everybody, like when, as and when, but I think a lot of people forget that we're all just guys with cameras, and not everyone's going to get on as well as everybody wants everybody to.
Yeah.
Jimmy's kind of tagged you as his twin, so I'll like say you're like my first cousin or something. Just idiots. Like,
I think people say we look alike, and then you meet him and he's like,
is he massive?
he's fucking huge.
Is he?
Yeah, he's so tall, and I'm just like, just a little 5'10".
And I'm even smaller than you, so I'd be a complete midget.
But yeah.
But like Monkey London as well, I got on so well with Monkey.
Yeah, Monkey Sound.
So like, I consider him like an actual friend now. Like, because obviously we've hung out quite a lot. And who have you met through YouTube other than me, obviously, and Jimmy? Obviously, oh, you know Adam LZ.
Yeah.
I better ask, because like a billion people have asked.
We met like purely through YouTube, so that was quite cool. There isn't many people that I've met like directly through YouTube that I'm friends with. Like, you're one of them. Like, that it was just because I saw you on YouTube and I was like, we could be pals. Whereas most of the other people like I've met at some point in my life, and then it just happens they do YouTube as well. But no, yeah. I don't really seek for like collabs, if you know what I mean. I'm not like, oh, let's do a collab, like.
Yeah, but you don't really need to either, because you've got quite a big following anyway. I think like the collabs normally help boost the smaller channels like yours with me, when we
but
did
I'm
that.
technically a small channel, like.
Yeah, but in the UK scene, you're really not. Like, there's not many people in the UK that in the cars and the biking that have over 150,000. Really,
Yeah, I
is there?
suppose.
Like, even Monkey London still hasn't. Has he got 140 something thousand, 150,000?
Not sure.
Do you know what I mean? So like, he's one of our big boys,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
still on 150k. Whereas like in America, there's a guy called Saab Kyle with like 1.3 million subs.
Yeah, well, they have so many.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
their
it's like,
market is massive.
but he's
in
cool.
America.
Like, he just does walkarounds though. Like, do you know what I mean? And like, I actually watch his vids sometimes. I quite like the fella,
Yeah.
but like at the same time, I'm like, you've got such a following. Like, we've got Shmee, obviously. Like, my guy's on Shmee, but people love him. People love him.
His audience love him.
His audience love him. I think I'm not pissing heads with him. He never ever replies to me, but he's alright. He does.
I watch some of his videos sometimes.
Harmless rich guy.
Yeah.
That's all he is.
Yeah.
Harmless
He's
rich
done
guy.
well for himself.
Done very, very, very well.
It's weird when you do these sorts of things because before, back in the day when I started YouTube, you could bitch about anyone you wanted and they would never get back to them. And now you like write a tweet about like some super.
Oh god, I'm sorry. We just lost like a good 10 minutes of probably the best chat we've had on a podcast about the workings of YouTube because the camera stopped recording and neither of us noticed. I'm gonna keep checking it every few seconds now. So what we were kind of saying is, I basically said to you, didn't I? You kind of birthed a career out of YouTube.
Oh, we've covered that.
That I think that was lost.
Was it?
Yeah. So I think that was. If we just start from there again, just in case. So
No, it was like where I'm at the moment with YouTube, like not uploading that much and doing all that stuff.
oh yes. Okay. So let's just start from a point. I'll say a point.
Okay.
And we'll go off on the tangent. I'm so annoyed that we've lost all of that footage because that was.
That wasn't that. I think that was only about 5 minutes.
It was 5 minutes of the best stuff. Yeah, we were in the mode.
Yeah.
Weren't we, Zach? You even were like in on it because you were laughing and stuff. Oh man.
Slammed you about having not
No
a girlfriend.
bird. Yeah, cheers, mate. Remind me again. I looked at the camera and how fat I look, and then I'm like, oh man, I hate myself. At least my dog loves me. So yeah, you're not uploading a whole lot at the moment. Please explain why. Because I know, hopefully your audience will be watching.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh man, we missed Boq.
Yeah. Well, they might not be.
I think they
So
will.
basically, like, yeah, I've been doing this for 10 years. It's like a long time. And when you sort of get to the point where, like, well, this is like basically where I realised that YouTube is not sort of the definition of life. Like, it was when I was trying to do a lot of videos, like 8 a month or something like that. And I know that's not a lot to standards out there, but I've set like a pretty busy life myself, and like I don't prioritise YouTube as like my top thing to do. Some people get really salty about that because they're like, you owe everything to YouTube, you can't ditch it and stuff like that. It's like, I haven't ditched it. I just don't upload as much as that other guy on YouTube, like who's doing daily uploads or whatever. Like, when you start comparing people to other people, it kind of gets a bit like messy.
Okay, I agree with you about the getting compared to other people constantly.
Yeah.
It's frustrating for you, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but you obviously sit there and make your own content and try and make it your way and your humour, and oh, well, this person does this better than you, or the other person wouldn't put that in the video, and you're like, well, that's why they've got their channel. It's their little window into their life, whereas you've clicked on my little window into mine.
I mean, I used to have that quite a lot when it was like when me and LZ were like similar sized, because that was like the thing. It was like you're either LZ or you're Boqer, and it was like people just start this weird little like thing. But now it's more like people are comparing like upload schedules. So they're like, that guy does daily uploads, or that guy uploads more. Why aren't you doing it? And yeah, like, so I've been doing it 10 years, like. And when I was doing videos like twice a week or whatever, which was like the most I've ever done, I think, I've always been once a week guy. Like, even when I was uploading the most, back in like the peak time when my channel was kicking off, it was 1 a week. Like, that was the most I ever did. So when people are like, why don't you upload anymore? And it's like, what? Like, you're just comparing me to other people, do you know what I mean? And then, so I was doing that, and I was doing 2 a week, and you get like 3 videos planned that are all sick, and then all of a sudden it gets to like 2 days before you're supposed to put a video up, you haven't got a video. So you go out and make a video for the sake of making a video, and it's unenjoyable because you're stressing. You're like, oh fuck, I need a video. Like, so you come up, then your creative space is fucked.
Your creativity is killed off by the fact you're like, I don't actually want to do this.
Yeah, exactly. So then you just actually think of a shit video idea. You think it's gonna, you just like, oh, fuck it, I just need a video. And then that's when like channels start going downhill, and like quantity over quality. No, quality over quantity is definitely how it should be. Whereas YouTube's pushing it to be the other way around. Quantity over quality, and like that's why you just see all these daily uploads and like clickbait and all that sort of stuff, because it's just,
who's that fucking asshole in America that does that? Oh, I saw another ghost. Oh, Ouija board. Oh,
fuck knows.
I can't remember. I don't even want to give him a shout out.
Like,
Just think he's a fucking tosser. I hate him.
So do you think that that's like sort of where, because like 2013 YouTube was
Right.
the best.
When I started out, it was when I got the Ready G properly, because I'd uploaded some videos to YouTube. I got my account years ago, just uploading videos in my car, just hooning along, you know, just because I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, the Americans don't get the Integra Type R. It'd be cool to show them, you know, that sort of stuff. When I bought my Ready G, it was like, I'm just going to do this and film it and put it on YouTube because I can't be asked to keep up with forums anymore.
Yeah.
And like, not many people were doing it in the car world.
No, yeah, there was
especially.
barely any car
There was
YouTubers.
MCM.
Yeah.
And I'd never heard of him because all I watched was old Casey Neistat videos because I loved him back in the day.
Did you?
Harv introduced me to him years before he was famous. I've got stickers from like
No way.
2012 that he sent me because I sent him some of mine, so he sent me some back and he was like, Adam, some
sick.
stickers, Casey. Yeah, so rad. And like for me, like that was what YouTube was, like the big boys, like you know Philip DeFranco, Casey, even Casey for me, he was still getting loads of views, but he wasn't like over popular sort of thing. And I just thought, fuck it, I'll upload my car stuff. It's fun. It's cool. Like, and the original videos. Zach, did you know me when I did? I think we covered that you did know me, didn't you?
What's that?
When we did the original Honda Diaries, like,
Yeah.
and it didn't matter. I sung the theme tune because it was funny and like,
Yeah.
and it didn't matter to me. But then obviously it starts getting bigger
Serious.
and you're like. And I was like, well, I don't want the theme tune because obviously I'm trying to run a business and I don't want everyone to just keep walking up to me at shows and go, do the theme tune with their phone. I'm like, I'm going to punch that phone down your throat. Yeah, innit? Like, it was funny when I was getting like 500 views.
Yeah.
Because it was like a little in-joke.
I still think it's funny.
It is, but I don't want it
It adds a
anymore.
personality.
I think my personality is big enough now on camera that I justify not having that horrible theme tune follow me around for the rest of my life. Like, but I do agree. Like when we did it, like just uploading like the stupid GoPro filmed idiot videos, they were just so enjoyable. Knowing I could upload them and I wasn't going to get like overly judged by like some Canadian guy. Do you know what I mean? Like giving me grief, or you know some fucking guy from France who doesn't even understand what my jokes are. And then
Yeah. Well, they don't understand sarcasm.
just call you an arsehole and shit like this. You know, like
If some people don't get your humour, then they just don't, and they'll think you're a cunt.
standard.
Or the other way, it was like, I love that guy. That's hilarious. He's exactly me. Like, but yeah, I don't really pay attention to much of the big sort of
Big
car
boys.
YouTubers in America because it's just sort of like,
I'd tell you the one I've like started gaining like a little bit of like for recently. It's like Evan Shanks.
literally watched one of his videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Track day, I think.
Yeah, he's just a nice guy. I think I clocked that. I was like, he's just a nice guy, and I feel bad because he gets a lot of hate.
Is he?
Yeah, like a lot of hate because he's like
Right.
hooked up with that TJ Hunt and that. So like he's got the TJ Hunt.
TJ, I've never watched TJ Hunt videos.
He's just like an abrasive American LA guy with so much money because of YouTube that it's
Fair play to him.
he can do whatever he wants. So obviously like you know, I think you got to learn how to judge arrogance with how you're coming across. Does that make sense?
Or
Like
balance it. Like you've got to keep it in, you know, under wraps. Like, and I've seen people that have been involved in like, you know, my videos or someone else's videos, and it's just like it's like a balloon. It's like just head just fucking grows so quick. And it's like you got to stay like relatively
Grounded.
humble. Like,
they're
don't you?
just idiots with cameras.
Yeah.
Ain't we, Finn?
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's the same. And that's what I said to you when we first met up, like a year or two ago, or whatever. And I was like, I hate these people that judge you based on a number. And it's like, oh, so I've got like 100,000 subs more than you, therefore I can't deal with you. I can't be around you.
can't
It's
do a video
literally
with you.
like that fucking Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're a 4.2, I'm a 4.8. I'm not gonna hang around with you. And it's like,
Zach, sorry, what? You got like 11 subs, mate. You need to leave my house.
That's actually 4.
but you know what I mean? Like, people sort of lose track of like what's real life and what's not, and they're just like, this is.
Well, we've become really good friends. If you'd have had that attitude with me, like the
like,
friendship would have never have blossomed.
No, exactly.
Like,
and I didn't look at him and go, oh, he's sound. Oh, 20,000 subs. Nah, you're right.
yeah,
Like, and that was back then. What
I
is it
had
now?
8,000 when we first met.
Yeah.
8,000 subs I had when we first met.
Yeah, so like we're all fucking humans, like we're all people. No one's better than the other person, like, and if you think someone's better, like
than like the
Than me.
average. No, I'm just playing around. Sorry, I can't help my stupid humour sometimes. Like,
so that's also like linking back to like comparing to other YouTubers, and it's like every single person's different. Everyone wants to do their own thing. Like if you expect someone to be exactly the same as someone else, then what's the point? Like, and if you think that guy's better than that person because he's got more subs and more money and more cars and he does better videos, it's like
I've got quite a lot of cars.
yeah, but
don't
do you know
slag
what I mean? It
off.
doesn't make anyone a better
No,
person,
of course.
does it?
No, not at all. Not at all.
But then, like, I think a lot of the problem as well is like for these huge YouTube, like they have a lot of young audience, don't they? So like, because a lot of like kids get their entertainment from YouTube these days. So like, and kids don't really fully understand stuff. And I think that's like, you and I are quite lucky, like with our audience fan base age.
Yeah, I think I'm very lucky having a age group of people. I know my audience isn't massive. Like I know I get 5,000 to 7,000 average views a video, which to me is still wild.
Yeah,
like
it's relative.
I know, like in real life terms on YouTube, that is like a not even a penny drop in the ocean. Like I understand that, but like to me in real life, 5,000 people watch my video.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
That's ridiculous. What are you doing, dog? Ah! Have you got any drink in your drink?
Nah.
Fuck's sake, get down.
You are tired.
But yeah, that is amazing to me, and that's like when I break out of that little Black Mirror thing, when I just go, oh, holy crap, 5,000 people watch my videos.
Yeah.
That's mad. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but then at the same point, it doesn't define you.
Not at all. But I think it's amazing. That's almost like having like a little auditorium every night. I get to go and do a performance to, and then I get to go home and then play on the Xbox.
Been a dick.
Yeah, I just dick about, and that's my problem. Like even when we were doing that, I wanted to do like a relatively like formal feature of your car, but instantly
you held back quite a lot. You were quite like
Instantly though, the intro, I'm like, yeah, let's go chat some shit about this. In my head, I'm like, just shut up and just say we're gonna go drive the car. But I just can't help but be that playful, natured.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've got like my channel is like completely based on personality. Like, and if we drop the personality into just any other person, and like, because what corporate people and corporate brands don't understand and what they don't get is like why all this YouTube stuff is kind of like catching up and the gap is getting smaller and smaller, because authenticity and personality speaks louder than like doing something well and professionally. Like, because it's a lot easier to relate to, and relatability is like this huge thing, isn't it? So if someone can relate to you, it's a lot easier to watch them than if something's just, oh wow, that's like, you know what I mean? Cool, like that was super polished and like clean. It looks really nice, but I'm like falling asleep. I'm losing.
Well, that's why Fifth Gear sucked and Top Gear was always the best.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's the way I see it.
Prime example. Yeah,
Fifth Gear was informative, beautifully shot, well written,
beige as fuck,
boring as fuck. Whereas Top Gear is beautifully shot.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Their banter is brilliant, but then you have people that are like, I don't enjoy Top Gear because it's too blah, which is fine. Go watch Fifth Gear.
Yeah.
Like there are programs out there.
Did you ever watch Fifth Gear?
I only used to watch it because I used to have a bit of a crush on Vicky Butler when I was younger. Like when I was like 8 or 9, I was like, oh, she's fucking beautiful. And then as I grew up, I was like, wow, Asian girls are so much hotter than white girls.
You have a problem.
I don't anymore. I like all girls now. Like I'm not picky anymore at all, as that can come. I'll take what I can get. I'll just take what I can get. You got beggars.
Should we? Is there anything else to talk about YouTube, or should? Because I don't want to make this.
No. Of course,
about
of
YouTube
course.
stuff.
But I think it's interesting because obviously you've been on YouTube for a long time, and
yeah.
people will.
I just want to say I still thoroughly enjoy making videos. I still really like YouTube. I just don't like what the platform's becoming, and it kind of like I've never really liked doing what everyone else is doing, like because I just don't. It doesn't feel unique and like.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I've not tried to dull down my videos a little bit and go for one of these more commercial agencies where they can get me like the cars to review and all this sort of stuff, because I know I wouldn't be able to swear. I'd have to be very polite about all the cars. I would have to be to their schedule. I just like going, Boq, can I do a video on your car? And it'll be more authentic than, let's say, Ford giving me a Ford RS for the day.
Yeah,
because I wouldn't.
You can't say anything bad about it. For me.
I'd rather find somebody that trusts me enough to give me the let me drive their RS with them in it. Tell their story with the car, and say what I don't like about it.
Yeah.
Because have you watched regular reviews before? Did I ever show you any of these?
I've seen them before.
He did the new Type R, and it was amazing.
Was
like
it?
hilarious. Yeah, like, and all these other reviews that you can tell are like got Honda hovering overhead, going, "Don't you say anything bad." He's just like, "Well, I haven't got Honda overhead." So.
But I mean, like, if you look at sort of what's happening with TV and like it's like on the decline, like it's going down, and web platforms is where it's at, like. All that money that was in TV and all that corporate stuff has got to leach in somewhere, and that's where it leaches in. And they try and do it in this sly way, and then it was like YouTube was like, "Nah, you've got to tell us when you're advertising and stuff like that." But
hey,
we're just normal. We're not celebrities. Like we're just normal people. So when you give that responsibility to someone that is just a normal person, like what they're going to do with it, they don't know. How, so the best thing they can do is just sort of suck up and be like, "I'm not going to be honest about this," which is why, like, you know, Jeremy Clarkson is such a either love or hate because he just says what he thinks and stuff like that. Whereas, like,
I idolise him, and I don't know if that comes across. Him, Ricky Gervais, and is there anybody else? I mentioned the last one. I can't even remember now.
But it's all like people that are super opinionated and
just
that are strong.
Honest. Just honest.
Yeah.
Just honest. Like when Ricky Gervais did that thing about. Did you watch his religious thing when he was like, "Yeah, took him of each animal." Really? Can you believe that? Do you know what I mean? It's just like that. It was when that captivates me, and I'm like, he can say that,
Yeah.
and people laugh, and like he can just be him. He puts across his like beautiful personality as a human being, and I love it. And that's where my humour comes from. And I'm going to continue doing YouTube. Like I upload a lot at the minute, but that's because I'm balls deep in my build. You know, like my Civic is almost 3-4 times a week. I'm working on that at the minute. Even if it's just little bits, I'm documenting each night, and I make that a video.
And you haven't got a girlfriend.
And I haven't got a bird at the minute. Cheers, mate. Do you want to fucking go home? Fucking dick. No, but it's true. I don't, and I'm not dating at the minute. I'm not actively dating anybody.
When you got nothing to do, or like,
I just like making videos.
Yeah.
It gives me something to do, and like I love doing the reviews because I feel like it breaks up the build a bit, so it keeps me entertained in the videos. I like doing the podcast. That's my goal, once a month. That's the only goal I have now. Potentially two feature casts a month, which I think is doable, and then one podcast a month. I think that just keeps me on my toes, so I don't get lazy. Because what I do is I get super into something, like Xbox, and then I'd spend a whole Saturday, walk a dog, come here, and I'll play Xbox until the dog needs another walk, and then I'll play Xbox. And I don't want to get lazy. I don't want to get complacent. I want to keep active with YouTube, and I really hope that it helps bolster my brands. Obviously, in the back, I'm not doing it just to do that. I'm doing it for fun, but if someone buys some pro race wheels through our video, that'd be amazing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Not because we want the money from them, because we're a company, but at the same time, being out to walk around shows and go, I supplied their wheels. That's the best thing to me. Like going through Instagram and I'm like, oh yeah, they bought that through me. And someone the other day posted up a picture of his DC5 in New Zealand on my 621 page. And I was like, yeah, I supplied him some spoon stuff all the way to New Zealand. He chose me to supply him them parts. All them other, and that's the little special things to me that make.
But that's also the sick thing about YouTube is like you now have that audience that can
reach
like anyone in the world.
All of my audience are either England, a little bit of America, and a little bit of Ireland. Like the UK is my
and my
main
biggest
viewership.
Market,
So yeah.
Some random people in like. We've had some weird like I can normally tell because it's like where you ship your orders to. They've got to have just heard about me through YouTube.
Yeah.
Because those like we shipped one to like
I had
Israel or something like
Trinidad and Tobago. Some people come in the shop
no
from
way.
Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, they'd flown over, and they just wanted to come in and say hi. And I was like, that is insanity.
It's mad, isn't it?
That is mental.
The
Like
reach that it has.
I'm just a scumbag that dropped out of college and loves cars and had a camera.
Yeah.
A GoPro. That's all I used to do my videos on. Like most of us started out. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And it's just insane, man. This is insane. Because how the dog has fell asleep. So yeah, I'd just like to bring up, I know you don't really want to talk about this too much, but Adam LZ, I've had a question, like, have you guys fallen out? No, I didn't think you had.
Like we were never like best mates.
Yeah.
We were just two YouTubers that met and we got on and we made our videos, and he lives on the other side of the world. He went down, because we had this conversation when we were with each other, and I was like, I would rather focus on something that's mine. Like, not that my YouTube channel's not mine, but YouTube is in control of the people at YouTube. And like,
of course,
I did an interview like back in like 2012 or 2013, and it was like, I can't remember what the question was, but basically my answer was like, well, this, like, I'm not counting my like eggs before they hatch kind of thing, but like, YouTube could just decide to be a dick one day and my channel go to shit, and then like literally the adpocalypse, and like, not that that's really affected me, but like the algorithm change and all that sort of stuff. Like in the past year, YouTube's not been great to like almost everyone, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
It's like 100%. It's like the money in the world. 99% or 1% of the YouTubers own 99% of the views. Like it's like the wealth of the world kind of thing. So, but yeah, back in the day, LZ and I were talking, and he was like, "I'm going to just focus on YouTube because I find it really fun." And I was like, "I find YouTube fun as well, but I want to build something that's like mine and that I'm proud of, and like no one can control my brand apart from me."
Yeah.
Whereas YouTube could literally, like, you've built like this huge following, like Facebook did. You know, when you used to be like we got like 70k likes on Facebook, and we were getting like so much engagement, all these likes, and then all of a sudden, literally one day, they just turn that tap off.
Yep.
And it's like, now we want you to pay us now.
Yeah.
200 quid a day. It's like,
what? If you want your whole reach to get £790. What?
You just
all these people that have liked my page because they like what we do.
It's bullshit.
I now have to pay you nearly £1,000 to get them to see all of it. Like,
so I kind of had this little like sort of vision that YouTube was going to do that. And it will just turn around one day, and I was like, especially with like more and more people coming on it, and like, I wasn't like preempting it, but like I definitely saw that there's like
you were sensible.
Yeah, there's a potential for someone to just rip it away from you, and like, not that they have done that with us, but do you know what I mean? Like, it's going that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, because there's so many people doing it now that you have to restrict them.
I think in the next year you'll see it even more on YouTube. I think they'll put more TV shows on here.
Yeah.
They'll be pushing their rental service more and more.
Yeah, YouTube Red.
And their movie rental service that they now do. And I think people like me who get 5,000-6,000 views a video.
Just get buried.
We don't need him.
Yeah,
we don't need him. Why do we need him? You know, like, he doesn't help us at all.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and then they give you those sarcastic calls like, "Oh, you've hit 10,000 subscribers now. You're welcome to come down to YouTube Space." And they're like, "How do you feel YouTube does for you?" I'm like, "Awful."
Yeah.
I'm like, my views are great for like the first hour, and then like that. So why does it not get put on the recommended feed to anybody? Do you know what I mean? Like, and I don't mind so much because I'm very lucky that I've got a fantastic career in the family business. I've got 621, which is, like, I keep reiterating, been going way longer than my YouTube. Like, because YouTube's such a big, important, almost like how you base your importance in the social standards. I've got, you know, there's 621 is not that, and that's why I took it off YouTube. So I changed it to Adam Ivel.
Yeah.
Because 621 is a brand that will be standing in some form for the rest of my life. It might not be in the cars.
You reckon?
100%.
That's sick.
100%. It was 621. Even if people hate it, it's staying around.
Yeah.
I've spent too much money, too much of my life, too much of my passion and soul to just turn it off. Like, so we've got Kieran who works with me. He's a fantastic kid. Hopefully he stays on forever. Ideally, you know, we can grow and we can work out where we're going next. Because this year is changing massively. My company.
Yeah.
Haven't really announced anything just yet. Just need to weed that in slowly. But you can be seeing these big changes. Obviously the website's now becoming more of a general car parts site instead of just Hondas, because we want to supply more to more people. You know what I mean? Like, I'd like for you to be like, I need to park my car. Ad, can you get me this? Do you know what I mean? Like, instead of having to go, oh, I'll go Demon Sweet, so I'll ring Adam.
Yeah, and then you're having friends and stuff like that.
Yeah, and people like who watch the YouTube, I think they sometimes see YouTubers as like unreachable, as like these celebrities, which we're not. And I refuse. Even like Jake Paul and Logan Paul and that, I don't see them as celebrities.
No.
I see them as arseholes with cameras. Genuinely, that's all they are. They're arseholes with cameras that have amounted a massive following because they were picked to be massive.
Yeah.
Like, they were. This has not happened by accident.
No, yeah, of course not.
Like,
But you can play the algorithm.
and I'm
like,
sure they do, but they have
do,
people
but
that
they
will be telling them
definitely,
what they need to be doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas me, I'm just kind of like...
Yeah. But back to the point.
Sorry, what point were we on?
LZ.
Oh, of course.
So he's like he played the algorithm. He was smart about it. He like did all that, and he was in a prime location for it. Not that that's like 100% of his success or whatever. But yeah, he wanted to go down the YouTube route. I wanted to go on the clothing brand route. So, and like he was real. He's a business head. Like he knew what was coming. Like he did all that. I was just like, I just do YouTube for fun.
Yeah.
Like I ain't taking this seriously. And then so I suppose he got super busy, and he came down and whatever. And then we had this like fake beef going on for ages on Twitter just because it was really funny, and like all his families got super livid and like all minded as well. And people just kind of like take that a bit seriously. Like when we're around each other, like it does get like, it's not like best friends all the time. Like we had so much like in common with some stuff that was like personality clash. So like, you know, you'd have a little like row every now and again, or like a little falling out, and people just kind of like read it the wrong way, if you know what I mean. Well, like, you know, you hang out with anyone for like 10 days in a row solidly, and you're like, fucking go already.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and he felt that about me, and I felt that about him. So like, you get home and it's like everyone just thinks you fucking hate each other.
Yeah.
But you don't really like we still speak, and yeah, I do find it funny that people are just like, oh my god, why'd you fall out? Because everyone just loves drama, don't they?
Oh.
They want to know that you're like, he did something to fuck me over, and like all this sort of stuff. It's like, no, like it's YouTube drama, just give it a fucking rest.
Yeah.
Like,
Why can't we all just be friends?
Why is it being promoted and like rewarded and like, I don't know, just all bad shit is like, it just... It's the same for the news, isn't it? Like when bad shit happens, that will take headlines over anything good that happens, but...
100%.
But why are we like that? It's weird.
People want to see people fail hard and shit. Like, and what always like makes me sad is like, just as a humanity point, is like when someone's channel, say mine, for instance, where it was up here, you know, in the middle, getting like, you know, 9 to 10,000 views a video. I changed whatever I changed, and I'm down here now. And they're like, oh man, your channel's dying. And I'm like,
they want to see it die, don't they?
Well, the channel can die, but I'll still be making exactly the same money. Like, it affects me not. My YouTube money is like minimal, dude. Like, I make so little. I had one good month in the last 16 where I had 2 bang videos.
I love it when people think that ad rev is like this crazy thing. Like, it's
and I
less
had
than 1%
2 videos
of
banged, and I got £500 that month. 2 videos that banged, and then I
Yeah.
did a load of vlogs, so it topped up to about 500 quid. Where all the other months I make like £120. And when you think
If
how
I'm
much,
talking honestly, like I'm literally not. I'm probably less than 200 a month.
Yeah.
From ad revenue, and like people just think it's like he's earning thousands a month. Like it's easy.
Yeah.
It's like, nah. Like
No.
if I was doing daily uploads and getting like 30k views a video and like relevant, like I could make pretty decent money on YouTube. But I just don't want to do that. It makes me miserable.
yeah,
I'd rather just not.
money is not the root of all happiness. It
No.
can be beautiful, like being able to buy my house, for instance, and being able to like buy this new car. You know, it's nice to drive around in a nice car, like you know with your Jag.
But the other thing-
it brings horrendous stress and
Yeah, it
pressure,
does.
and like, and this is why I was considering not putting the new car on YouTube, because I was just like,
People get so salty.
Yeah.
Like I lost friends and like I got so much backlash from the Jag because everyone just sees it and they're like, oh, that's like $100 grand car. It's like, nah, that was like 32 grand finance, which is like the same price as golf. But people just see it and they're like, fuck him, he's doing well.
yeah,
But the other thing it taught me is like, you drive a Jag for a year and it's the same as a Peugeot 106. Everything is like, do you know what I mean? Like everything just becomes the same because we're not complacent. We'll always want the next best thing, and I think that's not human nature. I think that's what like society has made us want, so that we always need to buy something new so like we're happy.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
why people think,
100%.
money does make you happy, but it doesn't. Like hanging around with friends, family, and enjoying your life is what makes you happy. And
my dog makes me happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Genuinely, like stupid things like that. Like,
Yeah.
where just walking him and watching him bounce around like an absolute idiot for an hour is just like the most joyous part of my day.
Yeah.
And then like I then have to go to work, and I'm like, I love my jobs, but I'm still like, oh, I'd just rather just go to the beach with the dog.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why I like the Passat. 'Cause it's just a boring normal car.
don't get me wrong. Like I'm sure you're gonna have some good moments, like hooning an M3 on back
Oh, it's going to be wild. Like, I'm going to do
but-
road trips and everything in it. Like, that car is going to get used hard. I'm going to take it on track
Yeah.
days. Like, I bought the limited edition one purely to piss like the enthusiasts off that lock them away. All right, car should be. I'm going to be Snetterton flat out down that back straight.
bit
like-
on the wall. Fuck.
Yeah, well, if I do, I do, don't I? Something I have to deal with.
Life.
It'll go in the garage, and it will get fixed eventually, like everything else.
3 years.
It's like if the Sylvia's dead, if the engine is the problem with that car,
Yeah.
it's going behind my garage. I'll take the body kit off it. I'll probably put it in like a bag. And are you texting Dave, by the way?
No.
Oh, he said he'd heard from you.
Oh, he's trying to sell me a lens.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go for a piss right now,
Yeah.
and then we'll do the Z. We'll talk about the Z, the future of BQR, answer a couple of questions, and then bounce. Because I think we've been talking for like
Yeah.
an hour and a half ish. It's 20 past 5.
Fucking
In fact, I know how to tell. I'll pause this. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my girl, oh my god. We're back in action. Feel better?
Yep.
Sick.
Empty.
So, I really need a piss as well now.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'll hold.
Okay.
So, what is the plans with that wonderful Datsun that you have?
Oh god. Do you know what? I actually kind of wish that I just kind of like didn't start filming it on YouTube. Like I just wanted to learn in my garage and just like do random shit and just kind of like figure it out. But when you're filming, it's so hard, isn't it?
It's the to me it's the pressure of if I fuck up, for you it's like 40,000 people that will watch.
I don't care about that. It's
Oh,
more like
for me it's that I don't mind filming it all. Like it gets annoying. Like I like it when I've got people like Zach to help me film, where I can just do my thing and then people will film me.
Mm.
But at the same time, like I'm like you'll see in my video if you watch it where I round the bolt in the engine. Like I almost cry.
Yeah, I've already seen
Out
it.
of frustration. It's not out of like, oh I'm so sad. It's like I want to kill myself. Like,
But I think that's good to have on YouTube. My point is like, it's what we were saying yesterday. When you're filming something, you're two different people. Like your mind is here. It's like thinking about the camera angles, like how the video's going to work, all this sort of stuff. And then the other part is like fixing the car. And then for me, it's the third part, which is I need to learn how to fucking do this.
yeah.
So like trying to fit all that into like doing something on your car, like it is difficult. Because like I did some work the other day and I wasn't filming it and it just went so much easier.
Yeah.
Like it was so good.
Because you can concentrate.
Yeah. But then also you don't set these expectations for people when they're like, when's this going to be done? I'm like, fucking 10 years, bud. Like, chill out. This is not like a long-term, this is not a short-term thing, sorry. But my plans for it, I just basically like, I want to get it MOT worthy, just so it's drivable. So I want to drive it for a summer. Like, rat it out, like nothing in it, like just bare minimal, like straight pipe.
Yeah.
standard everything, like stock suspension, if it's okay still, it looks alright. Just get the brakes running again and just drive it for a summer, fall in love with it. And then like, maybe like flip my schedule around so I have like a bit more time to work on it, or if I have a bit more money, like sort of get someone to help me out. Because I'm not gonna, like, you know what I mean? I don't do car stuff, like I'm not a mechanic or anything, I'm not like a body person, so I'm not gonna do like the sickest job of it, like, and there's no, like, I don't kid myself thinking I am. I've just got that car to learn because I think it's a sick car, I love it.
It is a cool car. You've got a good price as well. You're only going to go up in value.
No, exactly. That's the other thing. It's like, well, I'm not going to fuck it up because, like, even if, you know, I don't want it in a year, or I think that I've bitten off too much so I can chew, just sell it and you'll make money.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that because I don't want to give up. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I want to keep it. I want to keep working on it.
End goal for it. What sort of car is it going to be?
Like a resto mod, like just fucking...
Lowered wheels, big arches, no, yes.
I mean, yeah.
V8 swap.
Nah, I'd want to like stick to the
Standard engine.
Like, not the standard engine, maybe. Like, I would do a swap.
RB26.
I wouldn't do an RB, I don't think.
Oh.
I'd want to do
SR20.
No.
Come on, Jimmy Oaks is the SR20 king now.
Yeah, I know.
Get
You got to
him
keep
over.
like the original 6-cylinder, like
Yeah.
from a Japanese car.
K20.
I was saying like the VQ35 or whatever from the 350Zs or something. That'd be cool. Some people have put like 6 spots from the fucking Beamers in them.
Really?
Yeah, and they've done like conversions like that. But that's
cool.
like, that's so in the future. Like, at the moment, I just want to get that engine. It runs already, so that's fine. But I just want to drive that engine, and they're easy to work on. Like, easy to work on when you don't know what you're doing.
Well, everyone says that about Civics. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, they're easy, mate. They're like jigsaw puzzles. I'm like, I never did jigsaws as a kid.
When you come to
I had
this
a
car,
PlayStation.
it's literally like you look at it and you're like, fuck me, this is 40 years old.
I tell you what, does this ever get on your nerves? Like, someone will be like, mate, you're taking too long, you should get it done. You look on their profile and they've got like a fucking Fiesta lowered on
I don't look on their profile. You're the one that opens their YouTube.
I look on their
like,
profile.
How many videos you know?
They've got like a Subaru Impreza that's lowered on like rotor wheels. And I'm like, well, you haven't done a build, mate. Strip that car down to a shell, chuck all the bolts everywhere, and then go, I'm put it back together. See how long it takes. Because I tell you what, I lose bolts more than I lose my keys, and I lose my keys a lot.
You do.
So like that's the worst bit for me is finding the bolts. Now I've got millions of takeaway packages that I've emptied and cleaned that I'm going to take down there, and I'm gonna every time I take something apart, I'll write down on the thing, this is the bolts for this. One side like that.
I mean, that's what I try and do.
Yeah,
Because
so
everyone's telling me to, and I'm like, I know this is going to help me in the future. Future me is going to be like, good lad. But yeah, I'm literally not. I'm not sort of like trying to set anything for it. I'm not just going to say like I want this done in like 2 years kind of thing. But I would like it to be repainted with a nice fresh interior. Like,
are you going to learn how to
upright
do the
suspension.
stitching like that at home built with
Oh my
Jeff?
fuck no.
Mate, he's a lad though.
Yeah,
isn't
he is.
Lewis told me about him the other day, so I started watching his vids, and I was like, "This motherfucker!
Yeah,
how
he does
this
everything.
motherfucker?" And he's like, "Yeah, anybody can do it." I'm like, "Bruv, you've never met me.
Yeah.
I'll give it a go, but it will look shit."
Yeah, like I'm gonna do everything that I feel I can do. Like paintwork and bodywork, fuck off, I'm not touching that. Like reupholstering the seats, I'm not touching that. Like, but stuff that's manageable, I'm gonna try it. And if I fail, it'll go to someone who can do it. But
Yeah.
I want to try, and I want to like sort of get stuck in. And that was
Definitely.
I've always wanted to be able to work on cars, like always.
Yeah.
But like, I've never done it, so I was like, throw myself into the deep end.
Yeah.
Just try it, and then that's the best way to learn, isn't it?
Yep.
It's like learning French. If you go to France and just deal with loads of French people, that's how you learn French. Rather than reading a book.
Yeah. What's that?
I can't speak French, I don't know why. That was a...
Bonjour. Oh, comment ça va?
Don't know.
Très bien. Oh.
Oh, oui.
I know a little bit of French. Only
used to.
literally like the bare minimum.
But yeah, I wanna get it painted at some point so it looks sick. But this is like, that's going to be the last thing I do. And then like set of good wheels. Maybe a cage in there, probably not. It's just going to be a weekend car, like you can just bust out every now and again and people are just like, whoa, holy fuck.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
not why I'm buying it. I'm buying it so I can...
Learn stuff.
Drive
Yeah, you
it.
bought it because you like cars and you wanted a project. Like,
Yeah.
I think it was a great car, but you could have easily bought a fucking car like mine, the Nissan, the 180 or an S50 or something,
And just
gone
been,
in a
like,
drifting
way
and
in my head.
done that same sort of like, you know, vibes that I did,
Mm.
you know, like everybody else is doing. But I feel like you got to do it for the right reasons, and I feel like
Yeah.
I think you're doing yours for the right reasons.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
my next project car is like, have I told you what it's going to be, Zach? I haven't even actually brought this up on camera yet. I mentioned it on Twitter the other day, and people love it, love the idea of it.
What are you going to do?
I don't want to say because I don't want anybody else to do it yet. It's out there.
Just say it and blank it out.
No, it's out there though. I'll tell you when we're off camera. Like, It's going to be a long time before I do it because the Civic's got to done, and then the Legend's got to get done, and then I've got to look for the car as the base, and then work out like how can I do this as cheap as possible because it's going to be a bit of a banter build, like, but it's going to be out there and different. So, and Honda guys will hate me, but I don't.
I think you stress too much about that.
I stress a lot because I was one of them for 8 years. That's all I lived, mate.
Yeah, no.
All I cared about was Hondas.
You're your own person. Do what the fuck you want to do.
Oh, I do now.
And if they're like, do you know what I mean? If they can't support that you want to buy a car that's not Honda, then they can fuck off.
But the main thing for me is that
literally.
it only matters when they've got their Honda, because then they go and buy something else, and it's okay. Well, Finn.
It's not like healthy, I don't think. Like this is going to come out in like 10 years when YouTube is this massive thing. It's going to come out like the mental stress of being a YouTuber, and everyone's like, oh, you get it so easy. But being in like in sort of like putting yourself out there to be seen by loads of people, like you open yourself up to criticism, and like some people aren't used to taking it. And over the years, like I used to take them personally. I used to get we've never really got that much hate.
Shut up, Siri, you fucking knob.
That's Alexa, mate.
Alexa, you fucking bitch.
You can. But yeah, like we've never been like that much of a hated channel. We've never had like oodles of hate. Like
yeah.
When we get like a viral video, you'll get some people like, these guys are fucking idiots, and I'm just like, cool, you think that? Like I used to like bite, and I used to be like, but then there's like two types of people. There's people that don't know you and that judge you too quickly, and they're just like, I ain't got time for them anyway. If you judge someone too quickly, then you're a prick.
Yep.
And then there's the other people that are just like, there's something wrong with their lives, or they're an internet troll, and they need to get some negativity out because that's what fuels them.
That's what I work out a lot. I normally click on the profiles and just see what's going on. I'm like, well, this guy's got breaking up with his girlfriend. That's why he's fucking.
I can literally just judge it straight away. It's like, these guys are fucking cunt. What the fuck's he doing? It's like, cool.
Yeah.
Love you. Bye.
Yeah, love you, bye.
Like, so I just, I think it teaches you a really good lesson to like stop caring what people think about you, because that's like such a huge thing. Like if you stop caring what people think about you, you start enjoying yourself a lot more. Like when you don't have to worry about what other people are thinking, you can just worry about yourself, and that's like makes life a lot simpler.
Oh, 100%. I also feel like it shows you who your true friends are.
Yeah.
As well, because like you get a lot of people when you're on the way up trying to hop on board, and then if they're not around the whole time, they're like, oh, he's fucking not. We don't put me in these. Well, if you're my friend, you don't have to be in every video. Like, you know, I think it's so plastic and fake, but I do enjoy it. That's why I enjoy doing my builds. I'm just going down the garage and fucking about, and then going home. That's it. There you go. I like doing the features because there we go. I like doing the podcast because it's explaining who you are. Like,
I like doing all my videos at the moment now. Like
it's good though.
When I was doing videos, like just being forced to do a video sucks. When you want to do videos, you want to do it. It's so much fun. And like that's why I started YouTube 10 years ago, and I still have the same thing. It's like doing shit you want to enjoy, like licking your nuts.
Yeah, he hasn't got any nuts. Right, shall we have a look at the Q&A questions that I've just... Hopefully we've had some, because I only put it up 5 minutes ago, or 10 minutes ago, whatever it was. But,
is there anything else you want to ask from you? Or will this start another, like, 40-minute tangent?
I think we've covered the main points, because obviously I know you, like, super well now, because we talk a lot. I don't want to, like, stir up any, like, bollocks, which is easy.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that, because that's not what I'm about. Oh, fucking Brycey, the drifter I drift with, I went to school with him, LeMayo.
What, me?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Rory Bryce.
He wasn't in my year.
Do you know who he is?
Nah, show me a photo.
I don't think he really posts many, it's just his car. Anyway, we'll get back to the questions a little bit later. Because we've had 18 questions. Are you going to carry on with the webisodes? And that is from Alfie94.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
I enjoy filming websites. They're just a bit difficult to film because, like, everyone has their own schedules and, like, trying to organise a bunch of people to go filming. And it's like, if you don't see many people that often, just shoving a camera in their face when you haven't seen them for 3 weeks is like, I don't like it. I'd rather, like, be hanging out with them and be like, hey, do you want to film a video tomorrow? So they're a little bit harder to film than, like, just going in the garage and fucking about or filming, like, stuff like this. But, yeah, I always will do webisodes. As long as I'm riding, and I plan to ride for a lot longer, until I'm 40-ish. So...
Dan slid in the DMs with the question.
Dan.
Who do you think? He put, talk about how depressing it is being a YouTuber.
Random.
We already have, really, haven't we?
Yeah, we've covered that.
Covered. Where are the top places? Well, where are the top places you want to ride / drive? What car would you replace the Jag with if it comes to that? And let me tell you who that's from.
Do you want me to answer that?
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, I do want you to answer that. I need to get back to where is it? Oh fuck. And that was from Tommy Reed BMX.
Good question. I want to drive. Like, what I like driving is like going to like North Wales and just hooning around like the mountain passes and stuff like that. And I want to go to Scotland and take the Cupra. I want to go. I want to go Nürburgring eventually.
And take your car around.
Take the Cupra. It's a terrifying concept, but the roads around it are just as good as like the Nürburgring itself. Not quite, but like
I've heard that.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's like such a sick place, and like just driving there is like so cool.
Yeah.
For riding, and I want to do like a few more track days and like go to different tracks. With riding, I just literally like riding new places, like riding old places. I don't have anywhere that I really want to go. I'm just gonna keep riding and going new places and fanning about my life. What was the other bit of the question?
Where do you want to ride the most?
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think that was it. We've had quite a lot, but they're all like weird questions, like just stupid ones.
Give me a weird one.
Where did Chris Avery go?
Oh no, I'm not answering that.
I don't even know who he is.
He just ditched off the planet, like the face of the earth.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think he just got like spooked out by
Fake.
being on YouTube. Yeah.
Do you want a really good question from the Tom Pug H? Coldplay or Nickelback? I vote Coldplay.
I mean, like if I had to pick one,
I like Coldplay. They're alright.
I don't really like music like that. Like it's bearable, like it's horrible, but
Nave's asked a question.
Yeah.
Nave's coming around in a bit. He said, "Do you lick a dick a day?"
It's the most Nathan thing I've ever heard.
Fuck's sake. Someone's asked a ridiculous question. Will you drift build the Nissan? No. No, of course you won't. I can answer that for you. Someone's put, why don't you give in and start drifting already?
I spread myself too thin.
You were going to, weren't you?
Yeah, and then I realised I spread myself too thin.
It is a lot of time, a lot of money, and you have to really go. I think you can be a casual drifter where you just kind of go to a couple of events, but then you've got a car sat there that's worth a shit ton of money.
Yeah. And at the time, I was and I still am, like building the Cupra into a track car slowly, and I bought the Datsun. So it's like, as much as I'd love to drift, I feel like that's only going to become easier to do in the future, isn't it?
What's next after the Seat? Well, you're not going to sell the Seat, are you?
Nope.
Have you got? Would you have another project car? Or
Nope.
is this it? The current lineup, plus whatever happens with the Jag is whatever it is.
Yeah. I would like a V8 at some point.
Sound. Oh, have we got a guess? I don't. We're almost finished.
Yeah,
dude.
mate.
How's it going?
Okay. Will you? This is my question to you.
Yeah.
Will you ever forgive Tom _Autoscene for ruining your steering wheel thing?
No.
Just walked in.
No.
How annoying was the indicator this morning?
Oh my god, you've broken it so bad.
Is it bad?
Yeah,
It's not. I got a new scooper.
No, it's written the power.
Oh, I don't know.
You killed it.
I do it to everything anyway. So.
Right, one more question because this is like the longest podcast ever again.
It goes so quick, doesn't it? I told you it'd be 2 hours in.
I'm gonna see if I got any in the DMs because I asked it on my story as well. Sam Pilgrim, where's your BMX? Oh, this is from Sam Pilgrim. Okay, where's your BMX and when are you gonna get a real bike? MTB.
Fuck off.
I don't know if that's aimed at me as well because he looked at my Specialized thing the other day and he went, well, you're not hitting any jumps on that anytime soon, are you?
I'd like to ride with that. I'll bring it down next time. We can go for
Okay,
a shred.
yeah, excited for this one. I'd like to know where he got the motivation to start a brand. What challenges did you face in getting off the ground? Starting a streetwear brand is the dream of mine. Blah blah blah. From Nathan Butcher Squad.
That's a long old question.
Yeah, that's too long. Basically,
Motivation, I don't like being told what to do, so I always want to do my own thing. Pretty much. Like that's why I've always had it in my head that I'd like run a business. And then I just had a means to do it, and it was kind of like back then, like it was just easy. Like
yeah,
I feel like I didn't really. I've gone through like hardships, like doing the business now, but getting off the ground, it was just like
it was easy because there was not many people doing it.
no, there's not many people doing it.
And now
like,
everybody has merch.
Yeah.
I've got one more question. I think we'll kill it off after this one.
Okay.
From Jake _6N. Because I feel like it's a question we can both answer.
Yeah.
I did a collab t-shirt with Status Error, and he said, why don't you and Boqer do a collab one with the Cooper and EG or something like that? Well, we're different sort of clothing, so mine is merch. Okay, mine is merch. Mine is printed on a generic, well not generic, I always buy the best I can get from a
But it's third party, yeah.
third party
Yeah.
manufacturer, whereas you manufacture yours.
Yeah.
So he gets his done in factories with, you know,
We
and
source material, get it sewn.
you sort it all out like that, whereas I just go, I want the good quality. You know, like whereas you go, I want the. So I don't know if that's really like possible, like because you have to buy such huge quality unless we did like one merch T-shirt. Together, but I don't know how it'd really work. Like, cause we've got such.
Maybe we'll talk about it.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see if I want to work with a little company like you.
Yeah, I think it's possible, isn't it? Like,
yeah, anything's possible.
Yeah.
Like, it's just I think it'd have to be more. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be like. It wouldn't be like Boqer quality, like super thick hoodies. They'd probably be like. And I don't know how you'd feel about that.
Gildan.
Like this is Russell Athletic, and these are like my favourite sweatshirts that we can physically get because they are nice and they are comfy. And this has lasted what, like 2 years. It's freaking decent, like. But it's down to just put suicide hotline.
Just put the number.
So yeah, I think that can. Oh my god, I've had so many fucking DMs. I should never have posted that up. Let's just see if there's any more. They're all mainly saying, "Will you ever get into drifting?" Literally, no. But you can come and party with me whenever you want. The seat is always there if you want.
I would love to get into drifting, but
I understand it's the hardship of buying a car to just to do it in. You know, like
like I've got enough going on already. When I get to that point where I feel like I need something else, like that, but track days are sound for me at the moment. I probably think drifting's probably. I know it's probably more fun than track days.
It's different. It's a different kind of fun.
Yeah.
They're both equally as enjoyable, but like it just depends what you want to get involved with.
Yeah.
Right, cool. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Make sure you Finn, fucking 1 minute, man. Fucking Finn, fuck's sake! Grab it off him, dude.
Hang on, I've got a question. Who's more annoying, Adam or Finn?
I'll answer.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Boq, for coming down for the weekend.
Thanks for hosting.
It's alright, mate. It was done. It's filmed.
You're a
loads of
good
videos.
host, to be fair.
I try my best.
I like house.
I do too. It's very nice.
That's so fun.
Please make sure you guys subscribe to Boqer. Show him some love. Go follow him on Instagrams and all the rest of that. Make sure you're following us. I just need to say as well, I've actually made a new CARMUGZ channel, which I'm going to be uploading like basically what H3 does.
All the podcasts.
Yeah, I'm going to upload all the podcasts on there as well as the main channel, but also break them down. So it'll be like the questions that I've asked somewhat, so they can go to the specific part and watch 10-minute snippets instead of a full 2-hour video trying to find it. So going to be doing that. I'll link that down below as well. If you can go subscribe to that, then you can just stick around for the podcasts, and that'll be rad.
And comment who should next be on your podcast.
Who would you? Oh, there's going to be Monkey London. That's all anybody ever fucking comments. But we're trying to make it happen. But we all know what Monkey's like. So I'll try my absolute best to get the next podcast sorted. I've also got a potential Supercars of London coming on. I'll drop the name. Hopefully it'll happen. We'll try our best to make it all work, so we can see how that pans out. And guys, make sure you subscribe. We'll see you again very, very soon.
Bye.
Right, cool. Food. Wait for Nath. Food. Sound.